Tattoos are more popular than ever these days. If you decide to get one, there are things to look out for that can help ensure that your tattoo experience is a positive one. Here's some important information to help make that happen. When choosing a tattoo shop, make sure it has a license posted inside. Tattoo artists are also required to post their licenses. Speaking of tattoo artists, they must be at least 18 years old, and it's against the law for a tattoo artist to tattoo anyone under the age of 18, even with parental consent or permission. When choosing your artist, do your homework. Every artist has his or her own style, so be sure to choose the artist that will give you the tattoo you want. Now, a word about the shop area. State law requires that the shop is separated from any living area. So, if anyone's offering tattoo services out of their living room, kitchen, bathroom, their living area, that's against the law. And it could put your health at risk. Don't get a tattoo from that person. And keep this in mind. If there is a living area associated with the tattoo shop, it must be separated by a floor-to-ceiling wall and closed doors. By now, you probably recognize that these requirements are largely aimed at protecting the customer's health. Remember, tattooing requires breaking the skin barrier, and that opens the door for possible infections and allergic reactions. Tattoo artists dramatically reduce those risks by taking several precautions, such as working with single-use items and sterilizing equipment after each use. You'll notice that a reputable tattoo artist wears gloves at all times while providing the tattoo service, and that the artist will even change gloves immediately after touching anything that's not sterile. That's required by law. A licensed tattoo shop is also expected to properly cover equipment that might come in contact with the customer. That includes tattoo machines and electrical cords. That equipment should be covered with a new sanitary shield or protective device. New sheets of plastic wrap are typically used to cover counter areas each time an artist prepares to work with a customer. As mentioned earlier, some items should be used only once. That includes stencils, pigments, dyes, razors, and products used to control blood flow. All of that stuff is supposed to be used one time only and then thrown away. Some equipment may be reused if the shop follows proper sanitizing and sterilizing procedures. The state recommends that tattoo shops have a separate room for cleaning those items, and all of those items must be sterilized in machines like this one, called an autoclave. It destroys any contaminants by producing extreme heat and pressure. There are other things to look for when considering a tattoo shop. Look around, and you should notice a lot of smooth surfaces. Floors should be smooth, tables and counters should be smooth, so should the customer's chair. And all of these things should be made of durable, non-absorbent, and non-porous materials. That's because things like carpet, upholstered chairs, and cloth covers cannot be properly sanitized. Remember, when visiting a tattoo shop, proper sanitation is tremendously important. It's okay for you to ask tattoo artists about their sanitation and safety procedures. Most artists are proud of their safety and sanitation practices and will be happy to show you this side of their profession. So go ahead and ask questions. Look for the safety measures featured in this video, and you'll be more likely to become a satisfied customer after getting a tattoo.